Well, if you're a fan of IBA boxing, this man needs no introduction because he is one of the very best in the world. Mahammad Abdullayev from Baku in Azerbaijan, 26 years of age now, and he consistently one of the best super heavyweights in the world in the 3-round format of IBA World Championship Boxing. Took consecutive bronzes on the world stage. I was ringside at both editions in Belgrade, the Stark Arena, now the Belgrade Arena in 2021, then at the Humo Arena in Tashkent 2 years later in 2023, where he claimed his second consecutive IBA World Championship bronze, a two-time Olympian, having competed on the Olympic stage in Paris last summer and behind closed doors in the delayed Olympics of 2021 prior to that. And it took the eventual champion, Bekkhan Israilov, to get the better of him in the second preliminary round in Tokyo. Bekkhan Israilov going on to claim the first of what will be 2 Olympic super heavyweight titles.
Из Белорецка, Башкортостан, Россия, Bekkhan Israilov!
His opponent is from right here in Russia, and that is Bekkhan Israilov. First outing on the IBA professional stage, extensive experience on the multi-nation and domestic scene here in Russia. Preparing to compete in this contest scheduled for 6 rounds. So this representing a brand new experience for him. Bekkhan Israilov, Beloretsk in Russia, into the gold corner.
Большие парни. Нас ждут 6 раундов в тяжелом весе. Представляю участников этого боя. Первый боксера слева от меня в черном углу. Ему 26 лет, рост 195 сантиметров, официальный вес 116,2 килограмма. Бронзовый призер чемпионата мира, финалист Европейских игр, участник Олимпийских игр в Париже, из Баку, Азербайджан, Mahammad Abdullayev! Его сопернику в золотом углу ринга 23 года. Его рост 191 сантиметр, официальный вес 99,1 килограмма. Мастер спорта России, бронзовый призер чемпионата России, из Белорецка, Башкортостан, Россия, Bekkhan Israilov! Рефери поединка Сергей Журкин.
Good luck.
Well, what a moment in the career of Bekkhan Israilov. The man fighting out of the gold corner, preparing to make his professional debut against the estimable Mahammad Abdullayev of Azerbaijan. We're underway. It's a heavyweight contest scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds between boxers from Azerbaijan and Russia. More compact figure, slightly more compact, wearing black trimmed with gold, is Mahammad Abdullayev, one of the best super heavyweight boxers in the world in the IBA 3-round format. 2-time Olympian, 2-time World Championship bronze medalist, European Games silver medalist. That's how he punched his ticket through to Paris 2024, claiming that second spot on the podium behind Great Britain's delicious Ore to secure his second Olympic appearance. His opponent is Bekkhan Israilov, working very effectively to both body and head. Remember, this is first outing in a contest scheduled for further than the 3-3-minute rounds of IBA boxing in the West, and he started at a pretty rapid clip. Mahammad Abdullayev made his debut on the IBA Champions Night staged in his home city of Baku last summer. I was ringside to see him prevail with a split decision victory over Christian Salcedo of Colombia. Experienced IBA boxer in a terrific contest over 8 3-minute rounds. Good work to the body from Israilov. Good left hook, and that is Abdullayev at his best, so relaxed and then able to uncoil like a cobra to land a shot, often without reply because he's employed the layback. But he is so relaxed that he can be outworked for passages of the round. Dropping down effectively to the body is Abdul. Abdullayev comes back with a good right hook to the head. So just been using the first 2 minutes of a round of something of a scouting mission. He possesses terrific quickness, does Bekkhan Israilov. Remember, this a heavyweight contest, super heavyweights if they were doing the 3-round format. Abdullayev operating out of the southpaw stance. Half cover guard. Oh, that's a low blow with that backhand. It may well have been unsighted by referee Mr. Sergei Zherkin. Good thrusting left to the body by Israilov. So continuing to operate as a southpaw boxer is Abdullayev. A depth switch hitter. Again, he's demonstrated that repeatedly throughout his trophy-laden IBA 3-round boxing career. First round in the book of a scheduled 6. Some of the action from the opening round, very brisk start indeed by Bekkhan Israilov, the professional debutant. But then, after taking a look, Abdullayev began to showcase his own offensive repertoire.
Box.
So we move into the second round. Good defense with the right hand and then flicking right jab to the body from Abdullayev, countered by a more impactful combination from Israilov. Hard right hand attempted to the body by Israilov. Look at how Abdullayev was able to change stances on the inside. He entered that coming together as a southpaw boxer and disengaged as an orthodox boxer, but with his low-held hands, chin checked twice by a couple of roundhouse hooks from Israilov. Good left hook to the body from Abdullayev, who continues to operate as an orthodox boxer now after spending the majority, or the second half at least, of the opening round as a southpaw. Thrusting jab to the body scored once again. Beautiful counter left hand on the inside by Abdullayev after that thrusting lead left downstairs from Israilov. So Israilov just long with his attempted left hand. I'm trying to take a closer look at the footwear of Israilov. I don't think they're track shoes, but very, very low-cut boxing boots, similar to the type favored by Mike Tyson, but I think they may even be lower than those. Good work to both body and head from Abdullayev. Israilov tries to answer with a right hand over the top. Now the southpaw once again is Abdullayev. And again, so calm, and he trusted his radar and reflexes completely. But because his punch output, oh, that's a beautiful counter left hand, shoved into the body twice in quick succession as he tests the torso of the professional debutant, who again continue to demonstrate really impressive hand speed. And if he continues to absorb body shots like that, and right on cue, another left hand slung beneath the right elbow of Israilov by Abdullayev. But if he continues to absorb those types of body shots, his movement could become a little more labored the deeper we progress into this contest. Left hand again, just above the belt line from Abdullayev. They've been shoveled in. Plenty of force behind them. Solid work upstairs from Israilov on the sound of the 10-second clapper. Counter left hand from Abdullayev out of the southpaw stance, not too far away, walked his foot through to end the round as an orthodox boxer. Terrific two-way action in this super heavyweight contest at 92 kilograms plus. Some of the action from round number 2, the left hook to the body from Abdullayev, really notable. Able to turn the left hand upstairs as well. Continue to switch between orthodox and southpaw. Bekkhan Israilov continuing to showcase really impressive hand speed in this, his professional debut. Oh. Both men sent to opposite neutral corners for the referee, Mr. Sergei Zherkin, calls time to begin round number 3. And again, busy with the lead left hand. And the start of the round is Israilov, and there's the left hand to the body once again. That is proving to be a really profitable punch for Abdullayev. Continuing to operate as a southpaw behind the half-cover guard. Left hand bolo shot, this time dug into the sternum from Abdullayev. Really has found a home for that punch on a consistent basis. Roundhouse left was something of a slap out of the southpaw stance and partially warded off by the glove defenses of Israilov. He's continuing to trust in his jab, work effectively behind straight punches. Right on cue, he lands a lead left hand. Abdullayev doing a good job of remaining side on, reducing the size of the target, and counters wonderfully with a left hook to the body once again. Really has scored with consistency behind his left hand work downstairs. Now back as an orthodox boxer. Stab jab to the body from Israilov. Counter left hook attempted by Abdullayev. It was Israilov who led off. There he leads off with a jab to the body, takes a left hook around the corner for his trouble. Israilov. Just get the sense. Abdullayev, who takes a good right hand there, but he's bringing experience to bear here. Solid left hand landed by Israilov on the resumption. Abdullayev possesses a terrific poker face. Despite punches he absorbs and pressure he may be put under, his expression never changes. Doesn't give the opponent any hope or encouragement that their punches may be having an effect. Solid jab once again from Israilov, countered immediately by the wonderful reflexes of Abdullayev. Often countering with a left hook. Just breathing through an open mouth now is Abdullayev. There he went in search of the counter left hand out of the southpaw stance once again, but was rendered inaccurate. Good left uppercut turned into the body, followed by a slapping left hook to the head as Abdullayev operating out of the orthodox stance now. So despite this being his second outing on the IBA professional stage, he made his debut in his home city of Baku last September. Abdullayev just breathing through a mouth that's open at the end of the third round. Solid lead left from Israilov. Bringing the backhand into play as well. We can't ignore or disregard the counter-punching successes, particularly his left hand downstairs, enjoyed by Mahammad Abdullayev. So as we begin round number 4, this represents brand new territory for the professional debutant Bekkhan Israilov. That's another solid bolo shot slung into the body once again. The legs getting a tangle on the inside, but Abdullayev really generating terrific leverage on his body punching. Reciprocating in kind is Israilov with that burst of punches just above the belt line. Right hook to the body followed by a solid left jab. And remember, this is a new experience for Israilov, but it was Abdullayev who appeared to be breathing in more labored fashion as the third round ended. Continuing to score really effectively to the body as the crowd dial up the decibel level in a bid to encourage Bekkhan Israilov. So Abdullayev over that front foot, not too far away with the right hand, which he slung in over the top. Left hook landed on the inside, countered by clipping, crisp punches of the short variety by Israilov. Counter left hand to the body once again from Abdullayev. Really has worked effectively with that shot downstairs. Digging away to the torso. Israilov, Abdullayev unable to free his hands. He was looking to fashion a clinch. Roundhouse right, just threatening to stray behind the ear of Israilov from Abdullayev. Left hook inaccurate from Abdullayev. Having made his man miss, Israilov couldn't make him pay. Steps in with the left jab. Nice movement from Abdullayev, rendered inaccurate, but Israilov came back with a right cross as he seeks to push the pace once again behind that lead left hand. Right hand was long and over the shoulder of Israilov from Abdullayev. There he lands with another counter left hook on the inside, takes the disruptive left jab and then quick clusters of punches at short range from Israilov. I mentioned and suggested that Abdullayev is seeking to assert his greater depth of experience. Oh, that's a nice left uppercut turned underneath on the inside from Abdullayev. But Israilov continuing to acquit himself very well, and he's been the busier boxer in this round overall. At least that's how I see it from my commentary position. Both men punching up to the bell. Some of the action from round number 4. Remaining busy behind his lead left hand and having cuffing successes with shots on the inside was Israilov, but that trusty left hand counter to the body continued to serve Mahammad Abdullayev very well indeed.
Stop. Box.
So into round number 5 then. Abdullayev out as a southpaw boxer once again. Counter left jab over the top of his low held right was a scoring shot from Israilov. Israilov moving clockwise to his left, away from the southpaw backhand of Abdullayev, but he still is able to crash it home to the body once again, turns it into a straight shot and scores higher up the torso with that backhand. Looking for the counter left uppercut at the southpaw stance with Abdullayev. Now he's an orthodox boxer, changing angle, scores with a good right hand dug downstairs. You just get the sense that he's seeking to get greater leverage on his punches now with Abdullayev. His exhalations audible as he twists his toes into the canvas. He seeks to twist from that back foot to generate the leverage he's in search of. Reverse 1-2 was a straight right to the body, followed by a corkscrew left. Because he is a sporadic puncher, Abdullayev slings in a good right hand to the body beneath the left elbow of Israilov. Because he is a sporadic puncher, he does present opportunities for the opposition to keep themselves in contention. Again, takes in another big breath of oxygen. Lead left hook with a beautiful counter shot. Didn't set it up with a jab, waited for his man to come, then uncoiled the left hook while spinning off the line.
No holding, no holding. Break! Stop! Listen my stop! Step back. Listen my comment, okay?
So referee Mr. Sergei Zherkin was happy to let the men work away on the inside with the instruction of no holding, but eventually had to physically intervene to separate the two. Beautiful counter left hook once again while spinning off the line, making it a check left hook from Abdullayev, who again appears to be feeling the pace, but still able to produce cameos of quality like that. Double left hook. Well, maybe not a double left hook, but there was a gap in between. It was a double success with a left hook to the body from Abdullayev. Tries to bob and weave his way out of trouble while on the back foot, but was caught by Israilov, who kept the attack going. Roundhouse right from Israilov, countered by a straighter right hand from Abdullayev. Abdullayev back off the ropes to center ring as the two men test the strength of one another on the inside. So 3 minutes remain in what has been a cracking super heavyweight contest so far. Abdullayev again continuing to invest in that left hook to the body, and out of both stances, orthodox and southpaw, it has served him really well. Israilov, in this his professional debut, continuing to show terrific competitive spirit. Sometimes leading off in exchanges, always seeking to answer back in the event that he's picked off first.
Финальный, 6-й раунд.
As we move into the 6th and final round, warm embrace before the hostilities resume in this battle between boxers from Azerbaijan and Russia. It's been a terrific professional debut by the orthodox boxer wearing the white trimmed with gold, and now with the finish line in sight, Mahammad Abdullayev seeking to pick up the pace and let his hands go with far more frequency, continuing to enjoy wonderful success with that left hook to both body and head, then ties his man up. More success on the inside and a cracking left hook, ending that cluster of punches at short and mid-range from Abdullayev. And again, cannot fault the conditioning or the competitive spirit or the desire of Bekkhan Israilov, but just through that passage of the round, the greater depth of experience possessed by Mahammad Abdullayev evident once again. Israilov steps in and scores with a solid left jab to the body. Having let his hands go so frequently in the first minute of the round, Abdullayev just eating some time off the clock, allowing his energy levels to recover. No doubt setting himself for a grandstand finish in the final half of this sixth and final round. Counter left hook to the body again, just able to twist to his left and then come back with the momentum to drive in that left uppercut to the torso of his opponent. And again, body shots can sometimes be difficult to score, but I think that has been beautiful work from the left hand, again out of both stances, orthodox and southpaw from Abdullayev. With a minute remaining, as he scores with or goes in search of a big left hook, but he's off the mark by some distance. So Israilov looking to back his man up and walk him down, scores with a nudging right hand, with his left hand tied up around the rear of the lat of Abdullayev. So final 30 seconds of what has been a super heavyweight contest fought at a terrific clip. And again, Bekkhan Israilov experiencing the timekeeper say round 4 for the first time in his career, has acquitted himself very well indeed over the longer duration. Both men continuing to let their hands go on the sound of the 10-second clapper. There's another left hook from Abdullayev. The bell sounds to conclude what was a really competitive tussle between Mahammad Abdullayev of Azerbaijan and Bekkhan Israilov of Russia. Terrific work by both men, demonstrating a high punch output. The quality of this man's punching was eye-catching indeed, particularly that work downstairs to the body. Israilov always answering to ensure that there were plenty of exchanges, plenty of two-way action. The greater strength, greater power of punch, particularly downstairs to the body, for my money, came from this man, who repeatedly was able to sink in left hand to the solar plexus and rib cage of Bekkhan Israilov. Energetic conversation in that gold corner. So we're going to the scorecards on this one. I have to think that Mahammad Abdullayev has done enough to be declared a victor here, but the punch output of Bekkhan Israilov cannot be discounted. So how will the three scoring judges have seen this one? It was competitive from opening bell to last. So now, nervous moments for the boxers as we await the official announcement at the conclusion of our 5th contest of the evening.
Итак, дамы и господа, в этом тяжеловесном поединке каждый из участников которого, без сомнения, заслужил ваши аплодисменты, большинством судейских голосов победу по очкам одержал из Белорецка, Башкортостан, Россия, Bekkhan Israilov.
So Bekkhan Israilov declared a winner on points over Mahammad Abdullayev. The two-time World Championship bronze medalist, outpointed by the professional debutants, much to the delight of the home fans in attendance here at the Wrestling Palace in Ufa. I think Abdullayev is slightly unfortunate there, but again, make no mistake, it was two-way action throughout the entirety of the 6 3-minute rounds. Abdullayev's body punching was notable for my money. And again, the power that he was able to get on that backhand, I say backhand because oftentimes he was fighting the southpaw as he dug it in downstairs. I thought that may well have been enough to see him edge it on the scorecard, but the verdicts have gone the other way, and it's Bekkhan Israilov who takes the notable scalp in this, his professional debut on the IBA.PRO 3 stage.
И лучшие фото и видео. Отсканировать.